The St. James Basilica is in Como, in Piazza Grimoldi, just behind the Broletto and just a short walk away from the Duomo and the Bishop's Palace. The original Romanesque basilica was much bigger than today's church. The central nave occupied all of what now is Piazza Grimoldi, almost up to the Broletto. Until the 16th century, it was the city's biggest church. However, the bearing structure was quite damaged, and therefore, in 1585, the church's renovation was decided. Its size was drastically reduced, and the facade was completely rebuilt. The facade, by architect Giovanni Antonio Piotti from Vacallo, is in the Baroque style and is decorated with typical Baroque square motifs representing pilasters, panels, columns, and niches. The top part is dominated by a crucifix, and below a big half-circle window opens. A classic Romanesque type window that was back in style in the 16th century thanks to architect Andrea Palladio from Padova. Today, the church is closed in by numerous buildings from successive eras. Therefore, the external structure isn't visible. The inside plan of the Church of St. James is a Latin cross. The three naves are divided by round arches sustained by marble columns with cubic capitals. The cross vault is a Baroque rebuilding. The purpose was not only to consolidate the structure, but also to update the architectural style to that of the Duomo that was being built in those years. The transept is covered by an octagonal dome, while the transverse wings of the Latin cross layout end with semi-octagonal coverings instead. All along the right nave is an interesting Baroque series made up of the 1700 statue of Saint Anna teaching Mary to read, the paintings of Friar Emmanuel from Como, Crucifixion and Saints and Pity and Saints, an altar with Crucifixion and San Filippo Neri by Francesco Toriani, and finally an Eternal Blessing Holy Father. The church holds a nice St. Joseph with Child and St. Giovannino by Giambattista Pittoni, dated back to about 1740. Significant is also the deposition with Franciscan saints, probably by Milanese artist Ercole Procaccini the Young. The main altar is in the Romanesque apse. The imposing arches, the round grey stone pillars, the single lancet windows, and the small round windows filtering rays of light partially render the suggestive chiaroscuro effect that was probably present in the original 11th century basilica. The fresco in the apse basin is by the Swiss painter Giovanni Battista Colomba and represents the Pentecost. Today, services are rarely celebrated in the Church of St. James, as it is considered a branch of the nearby Duomo.